Welcome to Dark Sky Dive, where we explore the deepest corners of the universe and the engineering marvels redefining our future. Imagine a single flickering candle in a vast, dark room, struggling to stay alight against the cold winds of nothingness. This is our home, a tiny stage in a vast cosmic arena, holding everything we have ever known or loved. Consciousness is a rare and precious light in the universe, a fleeting spark that we must protect with everything we have. Elon Musk has often reminded us that consciousness is not guaranteed to last forever if we remain confined to one planet. The universe is vast, ancient, and incredibly hostile, indifferent to our existence or the survival of our fragile species. Time is not on our side, and the window of opportunity to become a multiplanetary species may not stay open forever. History teaches us that extinction events are inevitable, just as the dinosaurs vanished in the blink of a cosmic eye. We face threats from the skies above, invisible rocks that could reset our civilization and extinguish the light of consciousness. But the danger is not just from above. We also face the internal risks of resource depletion and self-destruction. The great silence of the universe suggests that intelligent life is either incredibly rare or tends to destroy itself quickly. We are currently keeping all our eggs in one basket, a basket that is dangerously exposed to the elements of chaos. To secure our future, we need an insurance policy, a technological marvel capable of carrying the light of consciousness elsewhere. Enter Starbase, the gateway to Mars, where a dedicated team is working day and night to build that insurance policy. Unlike the carbon composites of the past, Starship is forged from stainless steel, a material chosen for its resilience and strength. Stainless steel is not only cheaper but handles extreme heat far better than the fragile materials used in traditional rockets. This material allows the ship to survive the scorching inferno of atmospheric reentry without needing expensive refurbishment between every flight. It is a pragmatic choice for mass production, turning rockets from artisanal artifacts into robust machines built for the long haul. The philosophy here is rapid iteration, building, testing, and sometimes failing to learn faster than anyone else in history. At the heart of this beast lies the Raptor engine, a masterpiece of combustion engineering designed to burn methane and oxygen. Methane is the key, chosen specifically because it can be synthesized on Mars using subsurface water and atmospheric carbon dioxide. This means Starship doesn't just go there, it can refuel and come back, establishing a permanent supply line between planets. When fully stacked, this vehicle stands taller than the Statue of Liberty and generates twice the thrust of the Saturn V. It is the largest and most powerful flying object ever built by human hands, a true cathedral of modern engineering. Thousands of hexagonal heat shield tiles protect the ship, creating a dragon-like scale armor against the plasma of reentry. Automating the installation of these tiles is crucial for the rapid turnaround needed to make space travel truly accessible. But the most radical innovation is the launch tower itself, nicknamed Mechazilla, designed to catch the returning booster mid-air. This eliminates the need for heavy landing legs, saving weight and allowing for immediate inspection and rapid relaunch capabilities. Catching a building-sized object falling from space requires control systems faster and more precise than anything previously attempted. For decades, we treated rockets like disposable soda cans, using them once and throwing them into the ocean forever. Imagine if we threw away a Boeing 747 after every single flight from New York to London. Air travel would be impossible. That is exactly how the space industry operated for half a century, making space access exclusively for governments and billionaires. SpaceX is driving a revolution to reduce the cost of access to orbit by a factor of more than 100. They proved it was possible with the Falcon 9, normalizing the sight of rockets returning from space to land vertically. Starship takes this concept to the ultimate level. Full and rapid reusability, similar to the operations of a commercial airliner. The payload capacity is so immense it can carry observatories larger than the James Webb Telescope in a single launch. This capability changes the fundamental design constraints for satellites, allowing engineers to build heavier, cheaper, and more robust instruments. It enables mega-constellations of satellites to provide global internet, funding the expensive journey to Mars through commercial utility. The pace of innovation at Starbase is relentless, driven by a sense of urgency to make this technology operational soon. Musk pushes his team to delete parts, simplify processes, and accelerate timelines, knowing that bureaucracy is the enemy of progress. They embrace failure as data, understanding that a blown-up test tank on the ground prevents a disaster with humans later. Each test flight brings us one step closer to the dream, refining the control algorithms and validating the hardware models. The destination is Mars, a planet that aligns with Earth for a journey only once every 26 months. We envision a fleet of 1,000 starships waiting in orbit, ready to depart en masse when the planets align. Orbital refueling is the critical technology that allows a massive ship to leave Earth with a full tank for Mars. The journey will take months, a test of human endurance and psychology, isolated in the void between two worlds. Inside, the pioneers will live, work, and dream, carrying the hopes of all humanity towards a new frontier. As the red planet grows in the window, the reality of the mission sets in. There is no turning back now. Entering the Martian atmosphere is a violent affair, shedding vast amounts of kinetic energy to slow down without using fuel. The ship performs its signature belly flop maneuver, using the thin atmosphere to guide its descent to the surface. Engines roar to life for the final landing burn, kicking up red dust that is settled for billions of years. Touchdown. A new chapter for humanity begins, not with a bang, but with the hiss of cooling engines on alien soil. The first steps on Mars will be a monumental achievement, far surpassing the impact of the moon landing in 1969. But survival here will be incredibly difficult. Mars is a freezing, irradiated desert with a poisonous atmosphere and low gravity. The first missions will be robotic, sending machines to set up power plants, fuel depots, and basic habitats for humans. Energy is life. Massive solar arrays and nuclear reactors will be the beating heart of the colony, keeping everyone alive. We will bring life with us, creating pockets of green in the red wasteland, the first plants to breathe Martian air. The city will start small, a cluster of pressurized modules, but it will grow organically as more ships arrive. Regular supply runs will bring thousands of tons of equipment, expanding the footprint of civilization with every synodic window. Using local resources is key. We must mine ice for water and pull carbon from the air to create fuel. It will be a hard life, full of danger and hard work, but also filled with the excitement of building a new world. Think of Earth as the primary hard drive for humanity, and Mars as the backup drive in the cloud. If something terrible happens to the primary drive, the data of human civilization and consciousness remains safe on the backup. This is not about abandoning Earth. It is about ensuring that the light of consciousness cannot be extinguished by one single event. Future generations born on Mars will look back at Earth as a bright star in their night sky, their ancestral home. Over centuries, we might even warm the planet, thickening the atmosphere and bringing liquid water back to the surface. Terraforming is a long-term dream, turning a dead rock into a living, breathing second home for life to flourish. We will explore the lava tubes and deep canyons, uncovering the geological history of a planet that once resembled Earth. The search for ancient life on Mars will answer one of our deepest questions. Are we truly alone in the universe? A new planet offers a chance to rethink society, to build new systems of governance based on freedom and direct responsibility. The isolation will be profound, testing the human spirit's resilience against the crushing silence of being millions of miles away. But this mission can unite humanity like nothing else, giving us a common goal that transcends borders and petty conflicts. Mars is not the final destination. It is merely the first stepping stone into the wider solar system and beyond. Once we master deep space travel, the moons of Jupiter and Saturn become reachable, opening up limitless resources and possibilities. By lighting a second candle on Mars, we ensure that if one is extinguished, the other can continue to burn. This is the most important thing we can do for the future, preserving the light of consciousness for billions of years. It is a grand ambition, one that may not be fully realized in our lifetimes, but it is a necessary start. Critics will always say it is impossible, too expensive, or too dangerous, right up until the moment it is done. Every great leap in human history was considered impossible by the majority before a few dreamers made it a reality. We do this to inspire the next generation, to give them a future that is exciting and worth looking forward to. Life cannot just be about solving problems. There must be things that make you wake up in the morning glad to be alive. Exploration is encoded in our DNA. We are wanderers by nature, and the stars are the ultimate destination for our curiosity. Technology is the tool that extends our reach, allowing our biological bodies to survive in environments we were not evolved for. We are the universe observing itself, the only known part of the cosmos capable of understanding its own structure and origin. If we fail, the universe may return to silence, potentially forever, with no one left to marvel at its beauty. But if we succeed, the potential for life is limitless, spanning across stars and galaxies in a grand cosmic adventure. The hardware is being built right now in Texas. It is no longer just a sci-fi fantasy or a paper drawing. There are still massive hurdles to overcome, from radiation shielding to sustainable food production, but the path is clear. It will require bravery and sacrifice, a willingness to risk everything for a chance to secure the future of our species. We must honor those who paved the way, knowing that their sacrifices are the foundation upon which the future is built. Going to space does not mean ignoring Earth. The technologies we develop for Mars will help us live more sustainably here. Efficient solar power, water recycling, and material science developed for space have direct applications for solving climate change on Earth. We are building the infrastructure for a solar system-wide economy where resources are abundant and poverty can be eliminated. Asteroids contain trillions of dollars in rare metals, resources that can support a population far larger than Earth alone can sustain. This is the vision of a multi-planetary future, where Earth is a garden and Mars is a new frontier for industry. We are the guardians of the flame, the generation charged with the duty of taking the next great leap for mankind. The rocket is ready, the math is sound, and the will to explore is stronger than it has ever been. As the countdown reaches 0, we are not just launching a rocket. We are launching the hopes and dreams of humanity. Gravity is a harsh mistress, but human ingenuity is stronger, breaking the chains that have bound us to this rock. Crossing the Kármán line, we enter the realm of the gods, a place where we can look down and see no borders. Stage separation confirms that we are on our way, leaving the cradle behind to walk on our own 2 feet. In the silence of space, we find a new perspective, a realization of our shared destiny and our fragility. The stars are calling us, not just to visit, but to stay, to learn, and to grow beyond our limitations. We must nurture this candle, shield it from the storm, and use its flame to light other candles across the cosmos. This journey belongs to all of us, every person who dares to look up and wonder what lies beyond the horizon. Do not let the cynics dim your light. The future is unwritten, and we have the pen in our hands. Dark Sky Dive will be here to document every step, every failure, and every triumph on this road to the stars. If you believe in this future, join our community by subscribing and sharing this vision with others who dream big. Share this video to help spread the message that humanity's best days are ahead of us, not behind us. We leave you with a question. When the first ship departs for Mars with civilians, would you take a seat? The universe is waiting for us. Let us go forth and make our ancestors proud and our descendants secure. Thank you for watching this journey into the future. Keep your eyes on the skies and your heart in the stars. This has been a Dark Sky Dive production. Remember to look up, dream big, and join us on this journey.